Hey everyone, my name is Solandia Hammond, affectionately known as Sue Ham Baby, and I am excited that you guys are here on this webinar tonight. I'm excited about it. I've been preparing for it all week, and I'm excited that we have a special guest on the webinar. Multiple six-figure earner here, launched several different businesses, and we'll bring him on a little bit later on. Like I said, I'm excited. You can probably hear it all in my voice, but again, I'm excited that you are here with us. We are attempting to record the webinar. So if you want to go back and listen to it, we will have it for you guys to listen to it because we're going to give out a lot of good nuggets. Looks like we still have a couple more people popping on. Um, but we are going to go ahead and get started because one thing about me is I like to be on time, be a woman of my word. So um, just want to tell you guys just a little bit about me and the reason why I'm doing this webinar. I get hit up so many times. People want to know, how do I do what I do and why I do what I do? How do I publish the books? How do I do the marketing? I got a phone call today, wanted to know about getting into motivational speaking. How do you book gigs? How does video marketing play a part in what you do? Well, guys, I got to tell you, as a girl, anybody that's followed my story, as a young girl, I've always wanted to be on stage, motivating people, inspiring people, making them laugh, and just entertaining as well as imparting knowledge. And so for me, like I said, it's been a lifelong dream. And I believe in following your dreams, making them become a reality, not just sitting there fantasizing on the couch all day, but actually getting out, taking action, and making things happen, bringing it into fruition. And I got to tell you, I I went through some tumultuous times. There was a period in my life where I actually lost the home that I was living in, lost all the vehicles that I owned. Um, Actually, I had investment property, lost all of that, lost, and I shouldn't even say lost. I no longer had in my possession those things. No longer did I have money. I went from having a lot of money to no money. I was a serial real estate investor. I would buy homes, rehab them, and turn around and either sell them or rent them out to tenants. And so, anyhow, when the real estate market went down, oh my goodness, everything went down for me. And like I said, I don't know what was more depressing, losing my house and having to face my kids, and because we were high on the hog at one time, and then losing my house and having to face them and say, hey, we got to move from a 3,000 square foot home into a 1,000 square foot home that's not even ours. We're moving in with someone else. Yeah, we lost all our fine vehicles. No, we can't do this. We can't do that. We went through a period where we didn't have lights. Sometimes I didn't have the money to pay the light bill on time. And if I couldn't borrow it fast enough, my lights got turned off. My water got turned off numerous times. And even still, and while that was happening, I dropped into depression, and I was just like, you know what? I still want to live my dreams. I still want to do the things that God has gifted me to do. And so I continued to do those things even while I was at the valley, because as far as I was concerned, I couldn't go any lower. And and as a result, I started to share my story. And I tell people, hey, everybody has a story. Everybody needs to be inspired. I started sharing my story on Facebook, guys, on Facebook. And I started getting a lot of inboxes, and a lot of people publicly on my page were like, oh man, thanks, Sue, for the uplifting words. Thank you for the motivational quotes. Thank you for sharing your story and showing how you went through this and that. I would have never known because you keep a smile and, da 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 da. But I shared it on social media, specifically Facebook. And when I started getting that response, I was like, you know what? I don't know. I got an urge to write a book. Now, guys, I got to tell you, I'd never written a book before in my life, but I got an urge to write a book. And so I started going online and started researching different places because we've all heard the myths that you need $25,000 to $30,000 to write your book. You need to get a major publisher. Okay, guys, I'm here to tell you that unless you have $25,000 to $35,000, it's not going to happen. Unless you're a celebrity, it's not going to happen. You've been told that you got to have your own personal website to sell your books. That's not true. You can actually go online, and that's the beauty of today with the internet. And I sell the internet all across the world. I push the internet. It doesn't matter if you're in a poor dunk place like myself. I'm in a rural area. With the internet, you can reach people globally, worldwide. And so I started doing research and I found out that there were self publishers online. Man, there are hundreds of self publishers. I mean, you've got Amazon, you've got Kindle, you've got Lulu, you've got Create Space. And the one I particularly used was Fast Pencil. And the reason why I use them is because, guys, I really love them. They're easy to talk to. You can actually get them on the phone. And there are a lot of people that companies that you can go through, you cannot get them on the phone. You can only email them. Well, the great thing about Fast Pencil is you can actually get them on the phone. And I actually went through them, did the research, and decided to tell my story in a book. And lo and behold, I found out that I could actually publish my book for little to nothing. Actually, I could publish an ebook for free. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people have their stories in them, they want to get it out, and they don't know that they can publish an ebook for free and put it on the market and sell it without a website, without putting money up there, without spending hundreds or thousands of dollars to get a cover made. I was able to find resources where I could go get covers made for $5, guys. $5. So I wrote my book. I put it out there. Lo and behold, I didn't know that my book would actually open up the doors for me to be able to go into places and become a motivational speaker. Now, because I didn't have the money to publish, I also had to find a way to market my book. And the great thing about being a self publisher is that you can, bring all the money home. I didn't, like I said, I didn't need to have my own website. And as you can see, everything is right here. I sell my book from this website. I also have my book on Amazon. So all I had to do was on social media, which is free, was direct people back to this website where I had self-published my book. And guys, I've sold multiple books. I've gotten multiple speaking engagements just from Facebook. So I just wanted to tell you guys that are listening and you have a story and you want to share it, you want to write your book, but you don't know how you're going to get it published. I got to tell you, I have a course that can teach you how to do just that, where you don't have to worry about going through the headache or anything like that. Okay, I was just told I'm really, really low. Is this better? Can you guys hear me better? Let's see here. Can you guys hear me better now? Put your hand up if you can hear me a little better. I was just told I was really, really low. Is that better, Jermaine? Okay, so at the end of the day, uh, hopefully you guys caught the gist of most of what I just said because I don't want to lose anybody by keeping this very long. But at the end of the day, um, I was able to write my book, write my story. And because I found out that it was easy to write and publish a book for little to nothing, I wanted to share it with the world. So I created an online course because I ran across so many people. People were inboxing me. People would see me in the streets. They were like, Sue, how did you write and publish your book? And so I wanted to put something together, which was my online course to show people how to write and publish their book. I wanted to show them how sharing my story of losing the house that I lived in, how having suicidal thoughts, how going through repossessions and foreclosures, how hating my job was the actual platform for me to write a book and for it to launch me into the position to be able to get paid speaking engagements of $1,000 to go and speak places, to get marketing jobs where people hire me to market their businesses for $2,000. I marketed a political campaign, made $2,000. I had businesses that employed me on a monthly basis that were paying me like $200 a month to market their business. And it was all because I went through that sad time, all because I fell on my face and I was like, you know what? I need a solution to this problem because I wasn't created to fail. I was created to win, and I want to use my gifts to win. And no, I don't know how to write a book. No, I don't know how to do these things, but I'm going to find out. Guys, I got to tell you something. It took me a while to figure out how to do this stuff. Why? Because I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have a coach. And so when all these people started coming to me and asking me how to market, asking me how to write and publish a book, that's when I said, you know what? I'm going to develop an online course that will teach people how to do just that so that they can save time, save money, and stay away from headaches. And so, like I said, I was able to go through Fast Pencil and publish my book. And as a result, I was able to sell books, get speaking engagements, get on radio, get on TV. And I have to tell you, the quickest and fastest way to get on radio and get on TV is two ways. One, to solve a problem. Well, three ways. One, to solve a problem. Two, to go to jail. Or three, to write a book. They are always looking for authors. And so that is what I did. And as a result, guys, like I said, I've been able to do those things. Now, I want to show you a picture. I wanted to show you a picture where I actually got booked just this week to go on a radio show, all from posting a picture on Facebook. And what I teach is for people to use Facebook, to use YouTube. And the reason why I say use those is because it's absolutely free. And you get to make money on a platform that is absolutely free. So, like I said, I went from being broke, being without my home, being without the cars, being without any money, to becoming a self published author, becoming a motivational speaker, a radio and TV host, and also a coach. So I created the course, like I said, and here it is. And it teaches so many things. And I wanted to create it for the individual that didn't have a lot of money, because I know how it is to want to fulfill your dreams, to want to do something, but not have the money to do it. So I created the course with that in mind. And when I launched the course, I launched it with a very, very low rate. And as you can see, as we go through the course, I mean, the course tells you how to self-publish your book, how to publish an ebook or a printed book, how to sell your book without even having your own personal website, how to set up book signings, how to copyright your book, how to put your book on Amazon Kindle. But not only that, because writing your book is just one step, publishing a book is just one step. You've got to know how to market it, to get it out to the masses. So I also teach you in this course how to market and advertise your book, to brand through social media, how you can set up platforms where everything is automated, how to do Facebook advertisement by setting up ads, how to target your customers, how to do video marketing. And guys, I got to tell you, video marketing is very, very, very effective. If you look at this picture was done on Thanksgiving. Well, this video was done on Thanksgiving. And this video has had 964 shares. 964 shares. This video has gone viral. I teach methods on how you can get your video to go viral. If you'll look in the description of this video, bam, I have my website. I've got my Facebook account. So while this video is going viral, I'm also sharing my website, sharing my information in hopes that people will visit that website and get more into what I have going on. And I have to tell you, it has worked, because I get inboxes and emails on a daily basis, people asking me about my products and my services. And then also in the course, it teaches you how to position yourself on Google and how to position yourself on YouTube. I have a video that ranks on the first page of Google and YouTube. And guys, got to tell you, when you're looking for something and you want to find out how to do something, you're going to Google and you're going to YouTube. So you want to be exposed there. You want to be on like the first 3 pages of those platforms. And I teach you how to do that. I've got a video blog post that's on the first page of Google, first page of YouTube, not just one, but several. And with that, guys, it actually gets me business. While I'm sleeping, it's working on my behalf. Let's see here. Wanted to show you guys an actual video on YouTube here, because YouTube is owned by Google. And YouTube is it's in the top 5 high traffic sites. And so that's just how important YouTube is. I want to show you where I rank on YouTube for the keywords video marketing tips. I'm on the first page. There I am right there. Look at the video, 2 months old. Now, but what I want to show you is how I'm actually getting customers from this video. I'm going to open this video up and show you. And in the group, I explained let's stop that. In the group, I actually explained to my clients how to do this. If you look here, there's my Facebook group. So when people look at the comments, they're going to say, oh, I can join her Facebook group. I can get more tips. And I also mention it in the video as I'm speaking. And so when people join my Facebook group, it's like a funnel. They're funneled into my Facebook group where I'm giving them a lot of value, a lot of information. And then as I get products and services that I want to sell to them, guess what, guys? Now I have a client base that I've already established trust with that I can sell to. So that's one way to make money. That's one way to use YouTube to funnel clients. That's one way to gain exposure. That's one way to provide value. Now, I also wanted to show you something else because I did say on this webinar, I'm going to show you how to make money. And yes, the webinar, we're going to keep it short because we don't want to lose your attention span. Just want to show you briefly what we teach. But I also teach affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is where, guys, you just sell the products of other people. You don't even have to have your own product. Just take other people's products and sell them, and you make a commission off of it. You actually and Jermaine is going to show you his back office in a little bit. He'll show you what he's made, but you actually make a commission off products that you sell. So I teach my group, I teach my clients how they can go and become affiliates, post 1 to 2 sentences on Facebook or YouTube or LinkedIn or Twitter. People click on it and buy the product, and boom, they've made money. It's just that simple. And with Amazon, guys, I don't know, maybe they have, I don't know, millions of products to sell. I sometimes list books in Facebook and say, hey guys, check out this book. It's actually a book I've read and I really like it. Well, if someone buys it, now I've just made money off of that just from simply saying, check out this book. I've read it, which I do. I don't recommend that you put stuff out there that you haven't tried out yourself. And my friends will go get it and they're like, oh my goodness, my friends or people I don't even know, the book was really good. I really enjoyed it. Prime example, I did an interview with Dennis Kimbrough, and I want to show you guys how I did an interview with Dennis Kimbrough, and he is the author of Think and Grow Rich or Black Choice, but he is also the author of Wealth Choice. He actually worked with the Napoleon Hill Foundation. And where am I at? Where am I at? There I am right there. As you can see, I'm on the first page. Guys, if you'll look, I tell them we're going to go ahead and I tell them to get their copy of the Wealth Choice right here. And when they click this link, it's my affiliate link. And when they buy that book, I am going to get a percentage of that sale. That's affiliate marketing. So by me posting this video right here on YouTube and directing people to come and watch this video, and people actually buying this video, I'm actually making money. And I've actually gotten inboxes on YouTube with people that said, hey, I just bought that book. Well, for me, that's a sale. It's just as simple as that. So these are things that we teach in the inner circle. So it's not just writing and publishing your book or leveraging your book to make more income as a speaker or as an online course presenter. We also teach you affiliate marketing. We also teach you how to market and how to put your marketing on automation so that you are not sitting in front of your computer all day long. And so what I've done is I've taken this and put it into a course, and it's step by step. And all you guys have to do is just follow the process and be consistent. Be consistent. That is probably the most important thing in the game. Now, at this time, what I'm going to do is I think we have Apostle Terry McLean on the webinar. She's actually one of the students. I'm trying to see, she was on there. I don't see her anymore. She's actually one of the clients that's in my course, and she was actually going to give a testimony of what's going on with her. I can't get her on, but since I don't see her in there, I'm just going to show you guys here. Like I said, we also teach you how to get on TV. There's where I was on TV in Atlanta just a couple months ago. This is where I was on TV in Columbia, South Carolina. I get asked to be on numerous TV shows, interviews, as well as radio interviews. But I just wanted to show you one of the testimonials from Apostle Terry. This was, let's see, hopefully I can click on it, make it bigger. She stated that after taking the course and starting to do her videos and position her videos to be found, she went from practically not being booked to being booked all the way to April. Now, this was in January when she wrote this, January 8th. And as a result of her taking my advice and doing her daily videos and posting them on Facebook, being consistent, engaging people on Facebook, posting on Facebook on a regular basis, she actually got speaking engagements that lasted her almost the first quarter of the year. Well, actually past the first quarter of the year. So that in and of itself is worth the cost of this course. And I don't want to talk all day long and just, But just wanted to show you guys that the course is definitely worth taking, because my thing is, I don't just want to teach you how to write and publish your book. I want to teach you how to make money online, and I want to teach you how to market your book. And guys, we got a special going right now for $67 through Wednesday. And after that, who knows? Who knows? But at this time, I'm going to yield the floor and bring on my guest, which I'm excited to have him, my business partner slash coach, Mr. Jermaine Steele. This man is a phenomenal man. I'm working with him, and I've learned so much more. I thought I knew a lot. I never say I know everything, but I thought I knew a lot because I taught a lot in my course. And but after meeting this man, is just so much more to learn. And he is just phenomenal. He is the man who is responsible for multiple six-figure launches, guys. That's right. He's helped people to create products that have gone on to make $150,000 or even more. He's working with the gentleman right now. I think in their first month, they made $20,000. And I'm actually going out to San Diego the end of this month, and I'm actually going to be working with them and getting more tutelage, more knowledge, more wisdom. And I'm actually going to be bringing it back. And he's going to tell you a little bit more about himself. And Mr. Jermaine Steele, take it away.
Awesome. Wow. Thank you, Sue, for the intro. I really appreciate you. And I just want to make sure and confirm, can everybody hear me okay? Let me type into the box here. Let's see. Into the chat. For some reason. Oh, let's see. Can everyone hear me okay? All right. I just want, everybody chime in. Let's make sure everybody's awake. I don't know how you couldn't be. I'm sitting here looking at what Sue's talking about, and some of this publishing stuff it amazes me, because I'm in the affiliate marketing, internet marketing, MLM arena that I've been into for almost 4 years now. And working with you, Sue, is, like I said, the light, the optimism, the um, just that
Mm-hmm.
emphasis that you brought into publishing and becoming an author. I'm excited to talk to you about it and speak to you about it in person in San Diego. So I can't see if anyone's chiming in that they can hear me okay.
Yeah, I
Um,
got a couple of them. Vicky Presley said yes. Larry Fulton said I'm here.
okay, cool, cool. Yeah, I don't know why for some reason it's not showing up on my end, but I am, or maybe if I take the screen, um, or if I become the organizer. I'm not sure if it gives you that option, Sue. If not, no big deal. I can just speak and you can kind of show your screen. But if you could pass over the control, I believe the top right corner, it should say, add panelist, something along that nature.
Okay,
And
let's
once
see
again, if
here.
not, no big deal. We can do this another way, and I can just speak. But I would like to take the screen and go ahead and uh, let's see.
Okay, yeah, change presenter. Here we go.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show my screen now. And let's see. Let me get back to my Facebook. And let me open this up. All right, so let me go ahead, and this is me here. And Sue is speaking of, the products that we have actually created. You can see some of those brands within here. And the point is that we've launched multiple successful products. We've launched six-figure launches. We've launched, like Sue said, I'm working with the guy right now, Nate, and this gentleman has made a little bit over 20. It's probably more like 30,000 by now.
Wow.
And we're just right, and we're just getting started, guys. And I don't want to scare anybody away with the big numbers, so I'm gonna digress back into my story from when I first started. And I think if I go back far enough, I could actually show you guys me when I was still working in the restaurant. And there it is, right? So I wrote this post the other day, and it's from Burgers to Belief, right? And so I'm not going to read you this whole post here, but I just want to show you that was actually me in my shirt and tie. I did work at a restaurant for 15 years. I started out when I was 15, and I worked there for 15 years, right? So I was the guy that was dedicated to the restaurant. I cared for the people. I loved people, and I still do. It's just more. I'm able to really communicate to people what I would like to see, in their business or my business, and coaching people, and I could actually lift people up. Problem in the restaurant was I didn't have time for my kids. I was working like a 9 to 9, right? Not a 9 to 5, but a 9 to 9. And so I was working this 9 to 9 job, and literally I would leave sometimes 8 in the morning, get home at midnight, and I did this for about 8 years as a restaurant manager. Now, I struggled online. I started about 4 years ago, and once again, I literally tell my whole story inside of this post, or at least a big part of it. But once again, I'm not going to read this really long post to you guys because you can see here is very, very lengthy. But I really want to just talk about when I first started and how I went from basically making $33 an hour. You can see here, 401k, full benefits, made 70 grand a year, right? And I actually made really decent money, or what I thought to be really decent money. And then once I realized that, working from 8 in the morning till midnight, my kids weren't seeing me as much. I wasn't seeing the basketball games. I wasn't seeing the soccer games. And I actually have two nephews that I help take care of, sometimes three. We have a little one sometimes. And I have two boys of my own. So I was very busy, not seeing any of their games. And I actually, uh, I caught what was called shigellosis. It's more known as shingles, and it's typical in elders or people with a broken down immune system due to stress. So I was so stressed out in the restaurant that I caught this, chicken pox like virus that, they said that anybody that's had chicken pox is subject to getting it, but it was actually activated by the stress being in a restaurant. So I said, you know what? And this was about, once again, maybe 4 years ago or so, almost 4 years ago. I said, enough is enough. My health, my family is more important than me actually, making 60, 70 grand a year and having full benefits and getting bonuses every 3 months. I mean, I was getting three, $4,000 bonuses every 3 months as to what I thought was just great money. And so, once again, guys, that's part of my story. What happened in 2011, January 2011, I bought my first home, and 2 months later, I was terminated. So just imagine that. Imagine being in a position where you're making 70 grand a year, everything's peachy key, you buy a house, and then 2 months later, it almost seemed like a setup, right? I get fired, right? But I knew deep down inside that I really wanted this whole internet marketing thing. And so I just wanted to share this with you guys because I don't know your position. And once again, I don't want to scare anybody with the big numbers because we've helped hundreds of people, literally, probably more like thousands of people make their first 20 bucks, their first 100 bucks, and even their first $500,000 online. And so whatever rate, or excuse me, whatever growth level you're in right now, it doesn't matter if you're just getting started. It doesn't matter if you want to be a publisher online, and it doesn't matter if you want to make $1 million, right? Because we're connected to all the right people. So working with Sue, we're going to talk about some things here that's really going to enable you to, make a lot of money online. But I want to show proof, and once again, not to, scare anybody with numbers and things like that. But I'm just going to log in here to, our back office and just show you one of our multiple income streams that has actually, enabled us to accumulate upwards of a couple $100,000 just in the last couple of years. All right. And so, once again, I don't show this to brag or impress, but I show this to actually inspire because, you hear my story, and that's just part of it. I've actually been at a point where, like Sue said, I was, I almost lost my, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my text message popping it up here on my computer. So, yeah, they're playing poker tonight. They want me to come by. So he said, bring the kid. All right. So anyways, guys, I was at a point where I was literally sleeping on the ground. I was eating ramen noodles. I was drinking water because we didn't have anything else. I mean, seriously. And so I go that deep only because it doesn't matter what point in your business you're in right now. Working with Sue, in myself, and that's what I'm going to get into and explain to you, can really be an amazing thing for you. So we invested 25 bucks and was able to get just an astronomical return on that, $29,000. And that's just the $25 program, right? We were able to invest 100 bucks and make upwards of 60 grand. So just there alone, we're looking at 90K in revenue, right? And there's all these different programs down here. You got the Costa Rica, and I'm not going to keep going, but just there alone, I think you can see there's about 110, 120. We've got 30, 40 grand here, another 12 grand there. And once again, let me close that out because it's not always about numbers, guys. It's actually about the lives that are being changed in the process. And that's me. People say I'm a different breed. I'm a different beast, if you will. But I like to help people understand not only how to market on the internet, but understand exactly where they're going. And you know, when I met Sue, this is why we aligned so well, because she already had a vision, she already knew where she was going, and she was already uplifting and helping people make money on the internet and changing lives. So we typically, you know, interact on Facebook, but I just want to ask for everybody that's here today, I'm going to ask this question in the group, because I know I did, and I'm going to digress a little bit here. I'm going to say, who got value from Sue today, right? Because she's showing you how to understand affiliate marketing, right? And I'm going to show you one of our back offices as well, where you can actually take any affiliate product, and it doesn't have to be internet marketing, right? It can actually be health and wellness, it could be fitness, it could be cooking, it could be all these different varieties of things. And so once again, what Sue's put together, I kept telling Sue, she's got this thing priced at 67 bucks. The value inside of there, I keep telling her this, is worth 197. And this is not some scarcity talk or some salesman talk, because I've never been a salesman, okay? Until I got terminated from my fast food job, where I was, you know, flipping burgers and running the restaurants and managing employees, right? So I'm just kind of showing this. This is only one of our accounts, with, you know, along with the guy Nate I was telling you about earlier. And, you know, honestly, guys, these numbers here this number here a few days back, because we were right into our launch, was actually about 10 times this. And so, you know, it goes up and down. And I'm very transparent, and I show you this so you could see some numbers that maybe they don't scare you. Like, okay, I could deal with 117 bucks a day. That's $3 grand a year. $3 grand a month, 40 grand a year, right? This is the type of money that people go to college for. I know I went to college, right, for business and accounting and all this other stuff, which was a good thing I did, but it wasn't going to get me where I wanted to go. And so, you know, once again, guys, I share these numbers only to inspire, only to let you know it doesn't matter what point in your business you're at. If you've been online for 10 years and you're just not making any money, or you're a veteran of the game and you're making, you know, 10, 15, even 20 grand a month, there's things we can learn from each other working together. So let me see. I asked the question there. Who said they got value from you, Sue? Some people chiming
Actually,
in?
actually, I can't see. I don't know if they're chiming in or not because I don't see any answers. The last thing I see is that they can hear us well.
Okay, let's
So,
see.
guys,
Let me know.
go ahead and put that in the chat. Did you get any value thus far?
You know, I think it's because I'm asking on my end, and it's okay. I mean, I know there's some people here, and once again, we typically interact on Facebook, which is what we'll do for the next webinar, so we can get you guys engaged and really see where you're at.
Okay,
Um,
it's coming in now. Vicky Presley says, I'm getting so much. Matisha, hopefully I pronounced that right. That's pretty. She says, yes, I have.
right. Okay. Cool. Great. So, you know, once again, guys, stick around. I'm actually going to talk really quickly, or excuse me, pretty soon here, about something that you could really get into quickly and understand how to be creating affiliate commissions within just a few days, right? So I want to just kind of show you guys here. And I'm trying to remember. I got so many products that we promote, and I really do. And so, you know, this is just one of them, just to kind of give you guys an example. And like Sue showed you her rankings and things like that. Um, there's me, right? And you can see this on the first page, and you know it's actually going to be climbing to the top because we do things that, you know, there's me again, right? So we do things that, and these videos, just so you know, these two videos were actually on the second page just last night. But I did a couple of things to bring them closer to the first page, and I would say by tonight, you know, these would be fourth, fifth place, and if I do just a little bit more things, I can get them up and you know, compete with these guys that know what they're doing to really rank the videos at the top.
Hey,
All
hey,
right, so
Jermaine, can I
go
can
ahead.
I can I interrupt for a second? I know
Of
I
course.
explained to them why it's important to have your videos on the first three pages. Actually, the first page is even better. Would you tell them from your point of view why do you think that's important to have your video on the first page?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you know, the reason why it's important to have your video on the first page is because we all do this, right? And let's just take another example here, and we'll say become a, you know, author, right? How to become an author. That's something that people search for.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's just say you're on this webinar and you were looking to become an author, and you just said, you know what, this gentleman looks like he knows what he's talking about, or you know, let me see if he knows what he's talking about, right? And you click on that video, and the link beneath the videos, you can actually,
I
whoop,
did it! Did what?
you know, and this guy's not really selling anything, you know, and this might not be the best example. Um, but here you go. Over 200,000 people. But here you go. You know, you can get more Twitter followers. You can get people to subscribe to you on YouTube. And you could really just get yourself out there and attract the right people, right? So that's why it's really important to be on the first page, because people will click that link. And let me just, I should have did that with mine as well. People will click that page, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll actually, I've made sales from this, right? They'll actually click this link and they'll go to buy for me. And this is me out at the airport. I had my bag over my shoulder. We were literally in Miami. We just had landed in Miami. It was on the side. We were waiting for the shuttle or whatever it was, taking us to the rental place. And so that's really why it's important, because it doesn't matter what product or service you're selling, if anything at all, if you can understand how to rank videos, and we rank for hundreds of keywords, right? And I could sit here, you know, for hours and show you different results that we have. But
Yeah.
I want to talk. I want to talk a little bit more about not just my success, but I want to talk about our circle's success. And you know, once again, she mentioned, you know, multiple launches, and I've mentioned it as well. We got a guy by the name of Cater who came in, created this product, and has made upwards of a couple hundred K, right, in less than 6 months. Okay, and you know, Nate just getting started with his. You know, Angie's working on 100K. And these are brands that we create. These are things that we bring to the marketplace that are of value, that are solving problems. So it doesn't matter if you're in the internet marketing niche, affiliate marketing, MLM, or you want to become an author. Sue can actually help you to better understand how to position yourself in front of people that want what you have.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see here. We got about, oh wow, a lot more people than we started with on this call. You know, so it's a good turnout, good webinar, I should say. I said call. And so we typically interact on Facebook, but I want to just ask a couple of questions for the people that are on this webinar. And the first question I want to ask, let's see, I want to ask the question of who wants to learn how to make, you know, from, let's just say 40 to $150 a day. And this is where, you know, I'm realistic, so I'm not going to throw out these astronomical numbers at you, because I'm not sure if you're already making 40 to 150 a day. And if you are, you can chime in and you can say, well, I'm already making that. I want to make more like 500, right? And, you know, we've had $5,000 days. And once again, I say this to inspire, because I was the guy, the regular guy that I am today still, that thought, you know what? If that guy over there with no shoes on can do it, I can do it too, right? Or if that woman over there, you know, that status quo says that that person shouldn't be able to do it, you know what? I can do it too, and we've made it, and we've made it really far. And more important than all the money, guys, is actually the connections and the relationships that we're building, you know, along with helping you grow and helping you get to that next level. So, do you got anybody chiming in? I don't believe I
Yeah,
can
we got
see it.
Vicky saying, Vicky says, I'm in. Larry says, I'm in. Matisha says, just starting out. Thank you. So she's in.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
but you know, you said something that was very important, more so than the money, because I do believe that as long as you're walking in your purpose and living your purpose, the money will chase you. Some
Right.
you know, what's important to me is getting my message out, and what's a big plus is that I actually get paid to get my message out. You know, because I'm a firm believer in that your gift will make room for you. So, but I tell you, there's probably nothing worse than walking around trying to fulfill your purpose but not having the resources to do it, or trying to find which way to do it. You know, follow the yellow brick road. Well, I don't know where the yellow brick road is. And so again, that's why, you know, I created this course, and that's why I aligned with you, Jermaine, because I know that you hold keys that I need to unlock some doors.
Definitely. You know, I love what you said about just letting go and knowing that the money will follow you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's this old saying. It's called, you know, live by faith and not by sight, right? And so once we
Absolutely.
do that, the number just becomes. Let me say that again. The number just becomes a number. You say, you
Mm-hmm.
know, oh, cool, I got 150 bucks in this account and 200 bucks in that account, and you know, as long as you give Uncle Sam his cut, you're good to go, right? So, uh, you know, once again, guys, I bring this up only because this is what I've done. Uh, Probably less than about 18 months ago, I let go. I was in a painful situation where I really didn't know which direction I wanted to be. We almost lost our house. Yes, after I got terminated, things got very, very heated around the house. And I don't just mean money wise. I got into some relationship issues because of, the non-sustainability that was going on in our household, right? And I only share this because if you can relate to that, then you can do this too, right? So I want to say one thing is you don't want to go ahead and buy Sue's course, right? Get in. If you want to drop the link for them, Sue, inside of the group, go ahead and get in, and you're going to learn the techniques that has allowed Sue to make, anywhere from, I don't know exactly her income level, but 40 to 200, $500 days inside of her home-based business, right? So go ahead and take action
And I actually
inside of.
can't drop that in, Jermaine, because you've got control of
Oh,
the
okay.
screen right now. But
Okay. So let me
it's
go ahead.
but
What's the web? What is
it's
the exact domain?
okay. It's become a published author
Become.
today. There it
Okay.
is.
So if you guys want to go ahead and go to become a published author today, and stick around, I'm going to tell you guys how you can take advantage of really taking your business to the next level. So if you just want to come in and you want to make 40, learn how to make 40, 100, 200 bucks a day, and learn those type of techniques and the understanding that's going to get you to be able to, understand how to maybe create a page like this, or understand how to publish your books, or understand how to really put yourself out there, understand social media, understand Facebook advertising, right? How to get targeted Facebook customers that want what you have. This is the button you're going to want to click. Okay, so go ahead and buy this. Once you're in, go ahead and let us know. Chime in, let us know you bought the course, and I'm going to actually go ahead and let you know how you could take advantage of working directly with not only Sue, but you can actually work directly with myself. But first, I want you to have the course. So if you already have it, great. In about a minute, I'm going to get into how you can work literally one-on-one directly to really, really gain momentum in your business. All right, now, um, just inside of Sue's course, I'm going to say this again. Uh, Sue, 197.
Oh,
Right.
it's going up. I think
Right.
Wednesday. I try to look out. I have a heart for people who say I can't afford it, but I have to say this:
Right.
you can afford it, and stop saying you can't. Start to look for solutions on how you can afford it. So, but
Right.
with that being the case, I'm going to have to increase it. Totally, because we're talking about coaching with this as well. It's got to go up.
Right. Oh yeah,
Eh,
definitely. Definitely.
Jermaine, go up a little bit to the
Okay.
actual because okay, go down. I'm sorry.
It's
Yeah, I
okay.
guess you were at the right
So it's
one. Yeah, that is the right one. Go back up just a little bit to that
well,
first yellow tab. There you go. That's the one with the coaching and everything. So for 67 bucks. But and I tell people because I had somebody hit me up on the inbox today, well yesterday, and she said, well, I'm not sure I want to write my book yet, but your course looks interesting. I'm not sure what I want to do. I kind of like marketing. I said, well, listen, even if you don't want to write your book yet, you can take this course and learn marketing and get hired to market other people's businesses. I said, I mean, you could market 2, 3 businesses a month, or you could either write blog posts, or you can run Facebook ads. You can do their social media for them. You could do videos for them, and get paid anywhere between $200 to $300 a month. Like I said, I got hired for a political campaign and made $2,000 in 1 month. And I had businesses that hired me on a regular to promote them on Facebook because I had built up those relationships on Facebook where I could put stuff out there and people would run with it, but also because I knew how to market via Facebook ads and how to go into different groups and market those businesses and put them in front of their ideal customers.
definitely, definitely. So that's, I mean, I'm just sitting here thinking like, and it's not hit the people over the head and take their money. It's
No,
just that the value that's here, and I mean for the low, I mean, to raise the price. It's not like let's raise the price so we can, take people's money. It's more so the value that's in here, guys, and the growth, the transformation that Sue is currently going through right now and has went through already. But the transformation and the growth that she's experiencing, you want to get in now. You want to buy, this course with Sue, and work directly with her. And let's just see here. Let me ask another question. If you just want to give me some answers, 'cause I can't see them on my end, is who is excited to work directly with Sue and wants more info on how to really, work with us, including myself, one on one. Okay. And I'm just gonna drop this question in here, and while you're stewing on that, I'll tell you what. There's a lot of shiny balls out here. Shiny ball syndrome, object, shiny object syndrome, whatever you want to call it, right? Where people they look at this project and they look at that project and or product or service, company, MLM, you name it. I've seen it, been there, done that, and they just want to grab a hold of it. And then they realize, oh, you know what? This involves a little bit of work, right? And they go the other way, and then they get
Yep.
another product, and they get it, and they say, "Oh, you know what? This involves a little bit of work. Let me go that way." So I'm here to tell you, we want to not only provide you value, but save you some time, right? Slow you down, pump your brakes, and go ahead and buy this course because you want to stay focused on something that's actually giving you the knowledge and the understanding of how to take it to that next level. So this is a very great course to go through, and I believe that it's much more than just basic or even intermediate. There's some pretty advanced stuff in here. All right, but I want to make an offer today, right? And an offer is an offer. It's just like you walk into a restaurant and they offer you this. You ask for something and they say, "Well, would you like so and so with that?" You say, "Well, no, I just wanted what I came for," right? And that's fine too. And so, but I just want to let you guys know that um, whoever has already taken advantage of, now you have to be part of Become a Published Author today. All right. I'm actually going to extend to you today, and this is, once again, it's an offer, and this is a chance for you to work directly with Sue, directly with myself. We'll actually get, and I'm going to outline this for you. I'm going to give you guys an outline of what's actually going to happen, but you're actually going to get each and every one of these products for free, not for the basic. Here's the offer, all right, guys? So once again, I know there's a couple people that were already interested coming into this, working directly with us, but you're going to get all of our products, which are the three you see there. You're going to be able to automate your Facebook and reach anybody you want to on Facebook. You're going to be able to automate your YouTube and reach anybody on YouTube you want, and you're going to understand Craigslist marketing, right? So you're going to get Craigslist, you're going to get Facebook, and you're going to get YouTube, marketing products. And so I'm not sure how familiar you are with myself or any of the products, or maybe you're just getting started. Vicky, I think you said you were just getting started. So I just want to kind of elaborate what some of these products are, just in case you don't understand. All right, you're going to get 1 hour of coaching, right, every week. What? Every week for 4 weeks, okay? And you guys have to know that I have people that have paid literally $3,500 for a 1 day session, with myself. And so we're gonna offer you 1 hour of coaching
And let me
every
just
week.
let me
Go
let me
ahead.
just let me just say $3,500 is still underrated because again, guys, this man is responsible for multiple six-figure launches. I mean, I can't wait to get to San Diego to pick his brain.
What you know what? Like I said, the feeling is mutual, and that's the thing, is that I don't always feel like I know everything, but I know the connections and the being in the right place at the right time and investing in the right people with the right people is going to get me to where I want to go. And so we align in values, Sue and I. We align in characteristics, and we just get along. And so, once again, I can teach you a lot of mechanics, which is the how to take out the radiator and how to put in the alternator, and not really, but it's an analogy. And so we can teach you all this mechanical stuff of how to, but until you understand some of the mindset
Yes.
paradigm that needs to shift, right, and you understand some of the dynamics, you're going to continue to struggle because you're going to buy this product and you're going to build in this team, and then you're going to go to another company and you're going to build in this team and realize it's not what you like, and you don't drink coffee and you don't like to be in shape, so why would you buy a shake and drink it, right? I'm
Yep.
kidding. All right, so but seriously, right? So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see this every day. So we cut through the fluff, guys. We cut through the hype, and we really let you understand that it's you that's going to bring you out of your situation and where you're at right now. So I don't want to see you waste any more time. So let me get through this offer. And I don't mean waste time on this webinar, because that's not what you're doing. I mean wasting time in your business and your online marketing growth. We want to see you skyrocket, right? We want to see you take off and sell affiliate products anywhere from 40, 100, 200, $300 a day. And if that kind of money really, really sits well with you, then keep watching. If not, then once again, this is an offer. So here's, and I'll get to the price at the end. 1 hour coaching every week for 4 weeks. And then we're going to cut that down. And here's what we do with most of our students. We cut that down to a half an hour a week for another 4 weeks. Okay. And so, by the end of 4 weeks, you don't need as much time, right? But you still need someone that can, kind of take you by the hand and say, look, you've been working on this. Let's start working on this. Okay. So you're going to get all of our products. You're going to get the coaching. You're actually going to get my $98 system that's responsible for more. That's responsible. Let me write this in there. For more than, let's say let me say about 7 to 8 six-figure earners success. Right now, I'm not big on taking or watering down people's success, but I'm only sharing it because it's the truth. Right. So I give every last bit of honor and success to the people that have worked alongside of myself, because it's their brand, it's their product, they did it. But I said that we're responsible for it because the same system that I'm offering you, they actually stemmed from. And this system will show you how to rank your videos. It'll show you how to do a lot. Now, I know a lot of this might be overwhelming. That's where the coaching comes into place, is we say, look, you might have been here with this MLM, you might have been there. Slow down, all right? Find some clarity, and let's figure out what it is that you really, really want. Okay, so we're going to actually go through a starts with why, strategy session with you. Okay, and this is it's deep. I've done this with people time and time again, and this gets really, really deep. So if you're the kind of person that you say, I don't lie to myself, I'm honest with myself, you need this, because I'm going to dig so deep that you're really going to realize why it is that you do what you do. Now, if you already have full clarity and you know exactly where you're going, we can use this strategy session for something else. But we're offering this, 30 minutes strategy session on a whole separate case than the coaching that we offer in 2 and 3. Okay, we're also going to offer, once again, Sue just told you we're going to be in San Diego, right? And you mind if I just kind of play a little bit of what we had going on in Florida, Sue?
No, go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Okay. I won't play too much of it. Whoop. My YouTube is, I don't know if it's buffering or need to let me refresh the page. Whoop. And I want to share this with you guys because we're going to actually be hanging out. Yo, what's going on? Whoop.
What's going on inside the house right now?
Whoop. So, you guys can see the house, right? I think you guys get the point. So I'm not going to sit here. If you guys are interested and you want to watch that whole video, because I love just watching the thing like 10 times over and over again, but it's because it brings back some memories. But point is, we're going to offer you a bonus webinar live from San Diego, okay? At our mastermind, because that's where Sue's headed. And there's about 10 students, 10 people, 10 clients, that business partners, friends, and I call them mentors as well, because we end up becoming each other's mentors, right? Because people that I work with, they know things that I don't. So bonus webinar live from San Diego at our mastermind. There's about 10 people that will just be hanging out, at a nice location in San Diego, right by the beach. Might not be as big as the one we just had, but it's going to be a great experience. And so we're going to offer you guys a bonus live webinar to really just dig in, give you some value, and really start to open up why it is that you're here. So I want you to ask yourself right now, before I show you the price on this, is why is it that you're doing what you're doing, right? Why are you here? And if you're really just if you just want to buy stuff, go to Best Buy, go to Walmart, and just go buy something, right?
Hey, Jermaine.
Yes, ma'am.
Jermaine, let's give them a number 7. Let's give them 7. Let's round this thing out. Let's give them access to my publishing, author, and marketing course as well.
Okay, so you're saying anybody that takes the price today, they're going to get your course for free?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Okay, so anyone that's bought it already, we can apply that towards your tuition for the coaching. Okay, and once again, I have at least right now, I think we got about what 12 more students inside of our coaching group, Sue.
Mm-hmm.
So we currently have at least 12 more people that are in development. And once again, we started about a year ago, and we've been responsible once again for more than 7 to 8 six-figure earners success. And so if you're looking for something that's going to get you on the right path, that's really going to get you focused, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know that you're in the right place. And before you see this price, I want you to ask yourself why you're really here. And I started to say, if you want to go buy something, and you have this urge to buy. As human beings, we have this thing called instant gratification, and we just want to feel good. It's why we buy a car or a house, and instantly we feel good, right? So I want to tell you that if you want to do that, then you're actually going to need to you just go to Best Buy or something and buy something, right? If you just want to buy something and get rid of that urge, go do that, because this is not the right place for that, right? But if you want to develop yourself into a six-figure earner, if you have the patience that it takes, and let me ask this question, and I'm not going to write it in, and you don't even have to chime in, but if I told you inside of a year, if you did everything that you needed to be doing, if you focused and you applied all the techniques and you stayed focused and you didn't get sidetracked, that you could be at six figures, would you do it, right? And I don't think that there's anybody on this call that would say no, right? If someone would have asked me years ago when I was in the restaurant making 70 grand a year that I could make 150 to 300,000 a year if I focused for 12 to 18 months, I'd be in. I mean, they
Right.
tell you to focus. They tell you to focus for 4 years in college, and I got nothing against it because I've taken it and gotten 4.0s without reading any of the books. So I've been there, done that. But point is, a lot of people go for 4 years and they spend 50, $60,000 on tuition, and then they go to just make 50, 60,000 a year or less. I was making more flipping burgers and managing restaurants than some people were making as correctional officers or people that had degrees. And so my point is that it's not always going to be, go to school, get a job, and you know what? My kids know that path, but they also know that if they don't want to do that, guess what? They can grab the computer and the internet and they can make it spit out cash. So let me go ahead and stop there and let you guys know the price. The price today, guys, for anyone that buys this package here, is $14.97. All right, and we're only going to take in 5 people because once again, we currently have about 10 to 12 students inside of our group, and we want to keep the exclusiveness to the smaller group of people so that we can actually work with you hand in hand to develop those skill sets, to grow your own brand, to maybe just make your first buck, and then moving on into some of the more tedious processes of making money on the internet. So I don't want to make this really confusing because you could literally by tomorrow grab a link of the things that Sue's going to show you how to do, start posting in some Facebook groups or even on your wall or Twitter or Facebook or Tagged or Delicious or MySpace or any other social media network, and really just start making some sales. So I don't want to overcomplicate this thing, but I want to let you know that we're people that are really looking to work with the serious ones. And so I always say documentation beats conversation. The proof is in the pudding. I know a lot of people, and I always switch up my profiles, but for some reason when I show this one, and this, mind you, this is a year old, and inside of a year we've produced more than 100K in revenue just with this company. And so, for some reason, when I put this profile, people they request me like crazy as friends and, whatever. But when I get too influxed on my inbox, I change it to something different. So it's funny because when I have this one, people come to me and they go, "Hey, Jermaine, can you help me out in my business?" Right? And then if I have something like, this or this or the kids or whatever it may be, they inbox and spam me and say, "Hey, I'll help you grow your business. You want to join my business for $5? Then you can make $1 million by tomorrow." You know, I just think it's funny because and I just say, "Oh, it's cool. No, thank you." And I'm not. I feel like I'm a humble person for the most part, and hence our success. So that's it, guys. Take action. If you're interested in going ahead and buying and taking advantage of this coaching course that you're going to be going through, it's very exclusive, guys. I mean, once again, just in this coaching alone, I know that Sue's going to provide her time. I'm willing to provide, and this is a commitment. for me, it's an hour coaching every week for 4 weeks. Now, keeping in mind, I've got other coaching clients that have paid, five, $8,000 for the same package. You're getting a steal today. And the reason we're doing this is, like I said, working with Sue. I understand that she's a giver. I like to give to people, and I want you guys to go ahead and take action. Sue, I'm gonna let you close it out. I think it was a phenomenal webinar. I really
Yeah.
love the value, the energy that you bring to the table, and I can't wait to see, our students' success.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for taking time out. Guys, Jermaine is such a giver, really, really a giver. And that's what I like to do, work with people that are givers. And really sorry I couldn't get a couple of people to chime in that are already clients that are in my course, because I'm sure they can vouch and say that I'm a giver. I get told that all the time. We over deliver in value, guys. Like I said, the course right now is going for $67. Tomorrow, the price is going to go up. The course, the coaching from Jermaine and myself, $14.97, and that's going to go up. I'm going to push him, but I did ask him, hey, can we bring it down, because I want to get as many people in as we can, even though we're only opening up the doors for 5 people, 5 serious people. Here's the thing. I don't want to work with people who, like Jermaine said, just want to feel good, buy something for the day, and then tomorrow don't use it. Because, and I say this a lot, Napoleon Hill said the quickest way to be successful is to help somebody else be successful. So, guys, we are here to help you be successful. And in doing so, 9 times out of 10, you're going to go out and tell somebody else, hey, Jermaine and Sue, man, there's some great coaches. They helped me to do this, rank my videos, get more exposure, get more speaking engagements. I wrote my book. Jermaine helped me to create a new product, and now I'm making 6 figures a year. Jermaine and Sue are coaching me to success. That's what we want. I'll tell anybody, I don't just want your money. I tell them in my group, I don't just want your money, man. I want you to be successful, because that really, really, really does something for me. Because at the heart of everything, at the core of everything, everybody's a teacher, whether directly or indirectly. And I love to teach. And I love to see my clients/students go out there and be successful. I'm like a very proud mama. So, and we also teach mindset training, because we got to tell you that anyone will tell you that success is basically 90 to maybe 99% mental, guys. If your mindset is not right, it doesn't matter. We can put all the tools and strategies in your lap, but if your mind is not right, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be successful. You can't be ready to give up and quit. I could have quit when I lost my house, when I lost all my money, when I had like negative 500 in the account, not zero, but negative 500 in the account. I could have quit, but I remember my son, my middle child, Kelvin Jr., he said to me, and I think about it often, he said to me, Mom, I want to go live with my dad. And I was thinking it was because he wanted to pursue his music career. He's into the arts like me. And, about a year later, he came to me. He said, Mom, the real reason I wanted to move was because you were struggling, and I wanted to make it easy on you, because, you had 3 kids, and I wanted to kind of make it easy on you. I didn't want you to struggle so much. And, man, as a parent, you can't even begin to understand how that made me feel. And so at that point, I knew that I was going to be successful. Even when I could have quit, I realized that I wasn't going to quit, because I had put myself in a position to where it not only affected me, but it affected my children and my siblings and my mother. And so once I got the master plan, once I found out what it took, I was like, man, it's really not that hard. You just got to really mentally get yourself ready. And it's even easier when you've got a coach that can provide you with the tools and the strategies. And so at that point, that was when I said, hey, you know what? I want to teach and reach as many people as I can, but I'll be straightforward. Like Jermaine touched on it earlier, guys, your mind's got to be ready. We don't just want your money. We want your minds to be ready, because we're giving our time, we're giving of ourselves, and we want to coach people to success. Because me personally, I'm tired of seeing people living in depression and just wishing that they weren't here. I want them to live the life that they were created to live. And that's, so, you got a choice, but like I said, join the team if you're ready to win, but know that it is going to take consistent, that is one of my favorite words, consistent action from you to succeed. And as coaches, we will push you to that level. I really hope that you'll get in on the coaching for the $14.97, which is a really great price. And but if you for some reason cannot afford that right now, we do have the course that I'm offering at $67, and that price is going to increase. And so I hope to see you guys on the other side. Anything else you want to add, Jermaine?
Yeah, I'll just say that, I understand how it is. I mean, I invested 5 grand not too long ago in someone that I thought was worth, 20 grand. So it was actually a small investment, but I know how it can be when it comes to making these types of investments. So, I will say that if you haven't bought already, that we'll work with you as far as, and I don't like doing this stuff just because it's like, when people pay attention. But if you're interested in a payment plan, inbox Sue, let her know that you're really interested, your mindset is ready, and once again, it's not so much the money, it's more so the people with the right mindset,
Yeah.
because
Mm-hmm.
these are the types of people that are going to be ready to accept and receive $100,000 a year, right? These are going to be the people that are mentally ready to make this kind of money. So I will say that we will work with you, and it's more so your mindset. But if you're interested in a payment plan, just inbox Sue. Her or myself will actually get on the phone with you to really filter through and decide whether we feel, maybe at this point or not, you're ready for it. So inbox Sue, buy the course, become a published author today at the minimum, and get started. And Sue, you're just over delivering. We got to work on raising that price. And, I really appreciate you and everybody else that is supporting, Sue and in her actions and everything else along with that. So I don't have anything else, Sue.
Well,
I
I
guess
just
I'll see everybody on Facebook. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I thank everybody for coming to the webinar, and join me every Wednesday for a midweek motivation call. I hope you guys will be on there. Get more information. You can go to sueham.com and join me on Facebook, and we post the information there on how to connect to the call. Okay, that's for you guys that may not be connected with me on Facebook already. Just go to sueham.com and join me on Facebook, and then you can get on the call. And it's every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys so much for your time. I'm so glad we didn't lose anybody. And hopefully this recorded fine. And if it did, we will send it out to you guys in email. All right.
See
Thanks,
everybody
Jermaine,
on
for your
Facebook.
time.
Thank you, Sue. We'll see you later.
All right.